And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Turns out I did not do my homework, so I don't really have a podcast-style topic for tonight, so I'm just gonna do what I usually do and play a video game. This time, I'm gonna try out a game called AI Dungeon, which is apparently an Alexa for Dungeons and Dragons. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I mean, I only heard brief glimpses of it, where apparently there's some kind of artificial intelligence that generates the adventure for you, kind of like a dungeon master. And you just type in what your next action is. So if you want a good simulation of arguing with your DM, yeah, this will probably be the closest thing you'll get. And since I played under Dave for quite a few times, yeah, I've had plenty of moments like that. Maybe this will give me better practice for the next time we have a disagreement over what my character can and cannot do in Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, I hope GLaDOS is not my DM. Oh. And apparently there's multiplayer in this? Featured scenarios? Really? Yeah, I'll just go with the normal single player. Just figure out, okay, where do I go from here? You go with fantasy, mystery, apocalyptic, zombies? How's that different from apocalyptic? Cyberpunk, custom, archive. What the hell is archive supposed to mean? Do they give you descriptions? Alright. What am I? Tip, remember to start a do input with a verb, ex attack orc. Use undo button to delete the last action in the story, either yours or the AI's. Yeah, I'm sure that won't be exploited. Alright, that's enough tool tips. I think I'll go with post-apocalyptic. After all, that's kind of where the world loves to go. So I might as well jump right on in on that. 3? I guess that's how I select it. Let's see how that goes. So those are my only characters. I can either be a soldier, a survivor, or a courier. I'll go with courier. That'll give me some level of purpose. Alright. Mm. Alright. Since you suggested. Wouldn't that be better for, like, Cyberpunkville? Johnny Mnemonic? Alright, if you say so. And you... Then again, I am a courier, so... Generating story. You are Johnny Mnemonic, a courier trying to survive in a post-apocalyptic world by scavenging among the ruins of what is left. You have a parcel of letters and a small pistol. It's a long and dangerous road from Boston to Charleston. Yep, I wouldn't blame myself for trying to get out of Boston. A fucking movie Bob over there. But you're one of the only people who knows the roads well enough to get you for a parcel of letters there. You set out in the morning. By noon, you are very tired and think you won't make it without stopping, so you start to look for a safe place to rest. As you scan the streets, you become aware of a man yelling at a woman. Alright, do. Should I do the heroic thing or should I? This is the apocalypse, so it could get dangerous. Oh well, this is a throwaway character anyway, so I'll confront the. Might as well. Let's see how that works. You confront the man. As you approach the scene, you hear a familiar voice yell, "Yeah, I saw her first. I don't know why you keep hitting on me. When you have a fat slob as a boyfriend." You know what? I'm looking for a place to stay. You check into a nearest hotel. Oh, so I just leave her there. You check into the nearest hotel and get a single room. The room has a king-size bed. You lay down on the bed and slowly drift to sleep. Oh well. You wake up and look around. Yeah, well, it's a bad idea to get into drama while everything's going to hell. You got enough problems already trying to get letters. You wake up and look around your room for a package and remember that you left it in the car. You head to the hotel parking lot where you remember leaving your car. Alright. I am going to check the car for traps. Check the car for traps. You enter the parking lot and go to your car. You check the glove box, trunk, under the seats. You open the glove box and find nothing but a few flyers. Alright. And just in case this game is a snarky motherfucker and wants to fuck with me, you check the back seat for an ambush. You check the back seat and notice that your back is being stabbed by the sun. Close your eyes, draw a deep breath, and while you unsuccessfully try to block the sun rays. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna get in the car and start it. Start the car and it immediately begins to overheat. You quickly get back out and start the car again, this time with the AC on. It's still overheat and the car dies. You motherfucker! Ah! So now I have to walk to my destination. Alright. You look around for any other cars that may help you. There are none. Suddenly, the idea strikes, and you run over to the nearest car and check the glove box. Alright, examine glove box? You open the glove box and finds a few papers, a worn-out map of the city. So, okay. So the AI fucks you, but it also kind of helps you. Or railroads you in some cases. Alright, I'll start walking to my destination. Start walking to your destination. You unfold the map and notice that it is a street map of the city. You notice that your destination, the museum, is on the map. Alright. I'm just gonna walk to the museum. You begin to walk around the streets of the museum. As you look for the museum, you notice an old man watching you from a few meters away. You walk towards him, and he runs into an alley and disappears. Hmm. This is ominous. I don't want to chase that guy in an alley. What should I do next? Okay. Well, I'm gonna stick to the quest line, so enter museum. You enter the museum. You walk into the main entrance of the museum, a ticket booth. You notice that the ticket booth is broken and the glass door is missing from its frame. Behind the ticket booth, the large statue. Alright, I am going to examine the statue. Maybe that will give me some insight as to the culture of the place. The AI doesn't know what to say. Alter, undo, or try again. Really? I thought this was supposed to be some advanced bullshit. Alright. I mean, do you know what the statue looks like? You brought it up. Alright, I'm gonna check for ambush. What the? That's not what I mean by checking for ambushes. You notice that the statue is not moving. You take out the rifle, shoot the statue, but the bullet just bounces off the statue. So automatically, my character just thinks it's the statue that's going to ambush me. Alright. Let's examine the ticket booth. You notice that the glass door is still in the ticket booth. You open the door and notice that there is a staircase leading down to the gift shop. Now go to gift shop. Alright. You go to the gift shop. You walk into the gift shop and see that it is filled with trinkets, knickknacks. You begin to look around for your package as you remember leaving it in the trunk of your car. You mean I went all this way and I didn't bring my package? Okay. Oh my god. I knew the AI was going to do something like this. Alright. I'm just gonna hope that my character prepared for something like this with a fake package. Oh my god! You pull out a small fake package with a few trinkets in it and walk towards a man. The man suddenly runs up to you and screams, "Look, it's a bomb!" And he runs away. I, I wonder if I'm gonna be allowed to say this. Yeah. You throw the package at the man as you run away. The package lands on the ground next to him. He looks at the package for a second and runs away. Yes! Okay, I got rid of a potential hostile there. Alright, I'm just gonna retrieve the real package. Uh... What the fuck? That was a real bomb? You reach down to pick up the package, and seconds later, you are knocked off your feet by an explosion. You are thrown through the air and land hard on the hard sidewalk of the sidewalk. I didn't even know a sidewalk had a sidewalk, so I've landed on a hard on the hard sidewalk of the sidewalk. Alright, so maybe I hit a glitch here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get up and run for cover because there's probably gunfights right now. Okay, so clearly it wasn't just trinkets in the fake package. I'm just gonna grab the package and run. You run as fast as you can away from the explosion. You suddenly hear a strange noise. You turn around to see one of the heads on the statue move. Okay, that's not good. I'm just gonna hide from statue. Okay, you begin to hide around the main building of the museum as you hear the statue slowly walking towards you. You try to stay out of sight, but it soon walks right into your view. Well, the thing is clearly bulletproof. So I can't really just shoot the thing. Um, okay. Well, I still got a package to deliver, so I am going to sneak to... Let's see if I could get in stealthily. Slowly walk inside the museum and into the atrium. You look up and see the statue standing in front of you. You are scared and unsure what to do. Well, this has worked for me before, so I might as well. I'm just gonna throw the package and run. You see the statue behind the statue. You see a shadow behind the statue, and you scream. You hear gunshots go off, and then a second later, you see the statue's foot move. The statue begins slowly walking towards you. Alright. I'm just going to see if I could climb to higher. Well, let's see if the statue can climb. You look around to see a small wall in the distance. As you sprint towards it, you notice a statue walking after you. You make it to the wall and climb up as the statue continues to follow. Do I have time to trap the wall? I don't think the statue's a climbing type. It'll probably try to break through the wall. Okay. Maybe I got some more C4 or something. You tie a rope around the wall and pull it tight, tying it off on the other side. You begin to run away, pulling the tied off rope behind you. Okay. That's my trap. Just a rope. Do I have anything else? Tie a rope around the wall and pull it tight, tying it off on the other side. You then begin to run away, pulling the tied off rope behind you. Or I am just gonna ambush the statue. Okay. See if that'll work. You see the statue coming after you again. You drop down, and as it passes, swing a bat from your back. Really? I have a gun, and I decide to attack it with a bat? Oh, so the thing is bulletproof, but a baseball bat knocks its head off, knocking off a piece of stone. Alright, let's go back to the mission. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I was expecting the letter. I thought I just had to deliver the letter right into the... Actually, it still came after me after I threw the package at it. So I don't think it was there for the letter. I think it was some kind of like security system that just activated after the explosion, which I didn't even know I threw. But apparently that was the only bomb I had. I think the letter was supposed to go to the gift shop. Oh, for crying out loud, the statue is still active. You see the package on the ground, walk towards it. Just as the statue reaches your side, you pick it up and start running away again, with the statue still following behind you. Oh my god. It's the Energizer porcelain. I mean, thank God it's not a weeping angel, though. And I checked it for traps or an ambush, and it did nothing. Alright, I'm going to... Let's run to gift shop. Although that's probably a worse place to be because I probably don't have another exit. Okay, you get to the gift shop and quickly open the package. You look at the contents and realize it's a model of an urn. Turn around and see the statue behind you. Uh, a model of an urn. Alright. Since he's probably blocking my exit. I am gonna hope that there's some kind of like liquid or actually the model of an urn. Well, this is my current objective, so can I do that? You hear a gunshot behind. You put the urn down as the statue reaches you. You pick up the package and run away, leaving the statue standing there. You hear a gunshot behind you, and you hear this, and you see the statue fall over. All right. Someone else here. Obviously shooting at the statue. And whoever he is, he has a gun, so I better... Yeah. Later, Phil. I'd better get ready for a gunfight. Alright. Boy. I am going to leave museum. So yeah, you pull out your gun, take cover behind the building, you look back to see the statue's head moving back and forth. Yeah, I'm not dealing with the statue again. You run out of the museum and head towards the park. You run through it and exit through another entrance. Hurry to the nearest bus stop and catch a bus out of the city. Alright. Alright, get off on the next destination. You get off at a different bus stop and head to another city. Spend the next few hours wandering around the city before finding a hotel. Alright. Actually, I've been to Innsmouth. Bolt the door. You try to sleep but are awoken at around 2 a.m. by the sound of footsteps outside your door. Stand up and listen for a moment, but the footsteps seem to have moved on. Okay. Assuming it has an eye hole. Got the peephole of the door. Look out the peephole of the door. Raise your gun and look through the peephole and immediately drop it. You don't see anyone, but the sound of footsteps running away catching your attention. Go to the door again and listen. Oh, I could just say, actually, yeah, I'll say that. What the? I just wanted to ask who's there. I didn't want to do stuff. You say who's there, no response. You go down to the ground floor and walk towards the side door, opening it and stepping outside into the alley. You walk down the alley, gun in hand, and find nothing there. Okay. Oh, wait. Go to. Let's go back to room. You enter the room again, finding nothing amiss. Try to get some sleep. Spend the next few hours lying awake thinking about everything that's happened. No more statues. Hmm. I'm just gonna look at the letters, see where I'm supposed to go. You pick up the first envelope and quickly learn it's not addressed to you. It reads, "Dear Tina, the worst has happened." Alright, this might be a plot hook. After all, I just finished one quest. Gone. We have lost contact with our base. I'm heading I'm handing these letters over to you so that my work doesn't disappear with me. These letters will detail every stage of the vaccine's progress. You know, I was looking at the letters just to see if there's an address to them. You head to your vehicle in the hotel parking lot, drive back into the. You drive to a large office building, enter the basement parking level where you keep your RV. Alright, what do I have in the RV? You get into the RV, turn on the AC, navigate to your website. There's a website in this apocalypse? We have internet in the apocalypse? Not much of an apocalypse there. Which you've decided to make your new home. This is where you will discuss the vaccines with the rest of the online community. So if there's email, why do you need letters in the first place? Fuck it. Ugh. Already this world is falling apart. I don't know what I'm curing though. Vaccine has been progressing well in our tests. We conduct the first human trials yesterday, and the results were impressive. We've decided to reveal the vaccine's names. IMMUR. Alright. I think we've changed settings now. Research. Alright. Research human test subjects. What that'll give us. You researched the people who volunteered to receive the vaccine first. 4 people received the vaccines. The results were positive. All right. I should probably deliver that letter. You travel to your website and post a letter to the vaccine, explaining that it was sent by the vaccine's creator, Christoph Johnson. We ask readers if they are willing to receive the vaccine as well. Alright. Got a link. Any. This is actually getting boring though. Chris off. You know how that goes. You link any volunteer to Christoph Johnson's website. You create a link from your website to Christoph Johnson's website. IMMUR. You decide to use the link for an announcement on your website that you deliver the letter to the vaccine's creator. Okay. This is. Didn't his base get destroyed? So apparently I'm just doing. I went from like fighting a sentient statue in a post-apocalyptic world just to deliver a package to doing online activism. Really, game? This is what you're gonna put me through? Son of a bitch. Okay. You know what? While I'm on the internet, I said search. Put me on 4chan for crying out loud. I want to see what the trolls are saying. I can't believe it. Of all the things to disappear from the internet, it's 4chan. Alright. Fine. Let's see how GG is doing. Alright, update the page to say it's about ethics in German. All those. You browse YouTube for gaming news and find an article on the controversy. You update the Wikipedia page to say that the event is about ethics in journalism. Oh, there you go. Gamergate, guys. It's about ethics and journalism. Okay. Okay, you leave the RV. Look back to the article where you read about the discussion of the events leading up to Gamergate. How about I just drive to my next death? How about I do that? You arrive at the FBI office, park your RV, the RV parking lot. You walk inside, showing your identification and presenting the letter. Okay, I'm just gonna give him the letter. You approach the counter with two special agents. One is a woman in her 40s with brown hair pulled back into a bun and serious eyes. It's good to see that the FBI are still operating in the post-apocalypse. Can I just give her? Her? Think the woman reads the letter and several other documents that you gave her and then speaks to you. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, Mr. Smith, she says. Alright. Yeah, I bow and leave. Okay. You drive back to your RV, return to your work. It's been several hours and you finally finish creating your website. You're confident that the vaccine will be a hit with the right promotion. Alright, in that case, I'm just gonna go on the Joe Rogan podcast. Because he's probably still around too. You go on the Joe Rogan podcast. You drive back to the hotel, check in, and use the rest of your day to promote your website and catch the attention of the world. Okay. Uh, let's cure the world. You create an ad for your website using your YouTube platform. You decide to promote a vaccine in the podcast as the largest audience and the best chance for a large number of people getting the information. What exactly is this vaccine for? Is this am I here to cure COVID-19 or something? Yeah. Sure. You promote the website, you release an announcement on YouTube stating that the vaccine is ready to be downloaded and distributed. You can download the freaking vaccine! This brings you to another option. Pick another option. Um, what was the vaccine called? IMMUR. Wait a minute. Option 1, you have cured the... You head to the hotel room and collapse on your bed. You feel the rush of endorphins in your body. You feel a rush of endorphins. Your body, glad that it can finally heal itself. Holy shit! This was the coronavirus apocalypse! You have cured the coronavirus! Alright, I'm just gonna say the CCP will never win. Okay. You wake up at 12:30 p.m., check the news, there's nothing but a video of an immobile bird in a cage. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna declare victory in this scenario. I just cured the coronavirus. Let's let's go with 6 custom. I've seen people try that. Enter a prompt that describes who you are and the first couple of sentences where you start out. Like, you are a knight in the kingdom of Larian, you are hunting an evil dragon who has been terrorizing the kingdom. You enter the forest searching for the dragon. Alright, we're gonna try it this way. Okay. You wake up amid Yeah, you wake up amid a pile of bodies surrounded by ruined buildings. Don't know who. Are. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna do this. You wake up amid a pile of bodies surrounded by ruined buildings. You don't know who you are. You find a crumpled note in your pocket. So I'm gonna start with that. See where that gets me. To the best friend I ever had. I am sorry for what happened between us, but it's over now. We can be friends again. We'll meet again someday, soon. Want more story to generate? Just press enter without typing in an action. Alright. Well, I am going to look around. See what it'll do. How will it expand? This is a custom game now. You look around. The next few days pass in a blur as you try to piece together how this could have happened. Think about all the people that were with you when you left, but there is no sign of them anywhere. Alright, I'm going to go to the... and actually, I think I spelled remember incorrectly. I'm going to go to the closest home I can remember. You travel through the city streets in the direction that you remember being headed. Keep your head down and stay together and stay together the buildings, but you find nothing but burnt out skeletons hanging from windows. Alright, I'm gonna look for notes and documents. There are no notes or documents to be found as you search through the rubble of ash. Drop to your knees and begin to sob. What will you do now? Okay, obviously I'm starting to lose my sanity. Actually, I shouldn't be. I am going to. I'm going to scavenge for useful items. See if I could find something. Find a bag of potatoes under a desk, but no other items. You feel familiar pangs of hunger twisting in your belly, reminding you that you haven't eaten in days. Ugh, great. I eat a potato before I die. The potatoes are stale. When you throw up, you curse at yourself and move on. Come across a box of some sort. Open box. You open the box and find a bunch of batteries. 8D batteries. Take out the batteries and find these you can find and put them in your pack. Alright, I'm going to look for five. To look for survivors. Found a bloodied shirt tied to a pipe. It looks like it's in good shape, so you fit and begin putting it on. Look around and realize you're the only one that's left. Keep in mind, this all started with the note saying, to the best friend I ever had. Sorry for what has happened between, but it's over now, and we can be friends again. We'll meet again someday soon. I am going to. I'm gonna try to remember my friend. See if I can get direction off him. Your vision swims as you start to remember everything. You see your friend waving at you from across the room. Yell at him. He'll wait and run towards him. You reach his side just as he collapses. I'm gonna try to revive him. Actually, since he's there, I think I can talk to him. Actually, if he's collapsed, I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to revive him. Or not revive, revive. You slap his cheeks and rasp out his name before slapping him again. He groans and opens his eyes. You pull him up, start running as you notice the sky starting to brighten. run to... Yeah, we're gonna run to cover. You run as the light above you explodes into a painful brilliance. You can hear your friend coughing as he tries to cover his eyes. Slide to a halt and drop to the ground, pulling your friend down with you. I'm going to say we are going to be okay. You look up at him and see his eyes are full of tears. You watch the light die away. After a few minutes, you crawl out of your hiding spot. Uh, Alright, examine the surroundings. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to do that. Examine the surroundings. The plaza has been destroyed. You walk over to your friend who has stopped moving. Kneel down by him and call his name. He doesn't move. I am going to... I'm going to check his pulse. You place 2 fingers on his neck and feel a faint pulse. Sigh of release keeps your lip as you stand back up. You walk over to the destroyed building and you remember being in and look around the city. Alright. Hmm. I'm gonna bring him somewhere. I don't want to carry him around while things are falling apart and or if I'm being or if I'm being ambushed. You carry your friend through the ash and debris, taking a small break to let him breathe every now and then. Find an old subway entrance. Rush over to it. Carry your friend down into the darkness. Okay. The flashlight. Go with the flashlight in your shaking hands and look at your friend. Try to remember back to your first aid training, but you can't remember anything about head injury. Okay. I put my friend on the bench. You clear away clear away some rubble from the bench and lay your friend down. Stand back up and notice something shining in the ash. It takes you a moment to realize that it's your ring. Alright. I'm going to pick up ring. Yeah, now this is more like it. This is kind of like a post-disaster situation. Where it's like some major explosion just knocked everyone out. You pick up a ring and hold it in your hand. You feel happier and safer than ever before. You lean over to your friend and feel for his pulse. He's still alive. Okay. I don't know anything about first aid, so I'm just gonna go general here. You kneel down and try to remember your first aid training. You put your finger in his mouth, feel for his teeth, and try to tilt his neck back to breathe for him. I guess, use CPR. You keep pushing on his back as you know you're supposed to, but he's too heavy for you. You try to lift him, but he's deformed and torn apart. What? Can I revive him? You try to push down on his chest and begin forcing air into him while hold his mouth open. You start to feel dizzy and drop to the ground. You notice a light above you starting to crackle. Ugh. Okay. Light mean anything. Look at the light. The light above you starts to crackle. You notice black shapes moving in the sky. You look around. Your friend's starting to move. Setting up, but he's still not fully conscious. Okay. Now, do a status check. You say, how are you doing? You kneel down and start on his chest. Sits upright and stares at her. How do I... He sits upright and stares at you. How do I do it? Uh... I need to the best. I explain to the best of my knowledge. Tell him how to do CPR, and he seems to understand what you're saying. So apparently, this guy is gonna do CPR on himself. Brilliant, Perfect. Really self-automated. All right. All right, I'm just gonna help him. Grab the sides of his head, tilt back as you pump his chest. All right. Can I revive him? All right. Yeah, I think it's about time I just let this AI tell me what happens next. He looks at you, starts to sit up. His eyes are glazed. He's still a bit woozy and his skin blackened. His mouth gapes open as he lets out a yell. You turn around and look up at the light as it cracks. Your head bursts into pain and you lose consciousness. Alright, I got ambushed while I was trying to save a friend. You sit up with a groan, a pounding headache. You feel ill, your skin blackened and burnt. Your clothes are stuck to you. You look around the destruction. Well, I am going to call for help. You look at your phone from your bed. It's only 4:30. You haven't been asleep that long. You don't feel tired though. In fact, you feel wide awake. Um, you walk out of the bedroom and see your mom sitting on the couch. She's crying. You walk over to her. She looks up at you. Where's Dad? Again, we changed story. All right, this. Granted, I should expect this to happen. I mean, this is some form of algorithmic AI deciding, okay, what story should I tell next? So I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go to my desk and write a note. As you write a note. And I think that's where I'm just gonna end it. I mean, this started off fairly intriguing. I start off. You wake up. You wake up amid a pile of bodies surrounded by ruined buildings. You don't know who you are. You find a crumpled note in your pocket. It reads, To the best friend I ever had, I'm sorry for what happened between us, but it's over now. We can be friends again, and we'll meet again soon. Oh yeah, going through all of this, I mean, apparently we meet some kind of tragic story, although it does not remain consistent. Well, it sort of remained consistent. I probably could have just edited it from the moment I lost consciousness and just assumed that that was where the story ended. Maybe that's me recalling who I am. But instead, I have to wake up, continue on, wake up, and find out that that it was all a dream, and I just woke up in a normal setting. And there's all the CPR stuff. Jeez. But yeah, this is about all I'm gonna do. It's an interesting concept. I hope there's more development behind this. Actually, I like the custom game better than the post-apocalyptic game. It was far more post-apocalyptic than the other game. So that was fun. But I'll leave it here. This is Scarfy signing off.